Scorpio. Welcome into your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with me. It is really appreciative and it's definitely not taken for granted. We're going to be diving into your cards today, into the message today. So, as to pick up on the energies and to see what's going on here, I already have your three cards here. I do hope all is well with you and yours. We have focus, full moon, power. Focus, full moon, and power. That's the focus. What's your target? There is something that you want to accomplish here, Scorpio. What's the target that you want? What is it that you're targeting? What is it that you've written down that you want to accomplish that you're not seeing coming forth? I'm feeling like you're called at this time to utilize the energy of the full moon. We're now in the full moon of Capricorn. No, start to take the first step toward what is it that you want to accomplish. It's a number 29, which is a number 11 for the full moon being here. Yeah. Start to, as a matter of fact, people always say that you must not try to do anything, start anything new on the full moon. You must wait until the new moon. But listen, to each his own. Everyone has their own experiences with different energies. So try and see, take the first step, whatever it is that you're focusing on, whatever it is you want to accomplish, try and make sure that you utilize the energy of the full moon to take that first step forward. Yeah, no matter how small it might be, because there is some power you're moving into, and this here also has the moon. Yeah. So the full moon is really presenting itself. The moon is really presenting itself here. There might be something also in the shadows that needs to come out to the forefront, and this might help you to propel yourself forward effortlessly. So there might be something that the moon is hiding as well that you really might need the time to reflect. Mercury is being retrograde as well, so there's an energy of reflection that you might need to really embrace at this time. How is it that you usually go about this doing things, and how is it that you can do them different so as for you to get the results that you want at this time? Here, let's get some card out here. I'm sweating and I don't have anything to wipe my sweat. Thank you. So what is it that you need to focus on at this time? Yeah, as I said before, look back. I beg your pardon. We keep sitting real here. Look back. Sometimes you have to go back in order to to um to move forward once and for all, to kind of clean up what's going on there behind the scenes. So as for you to move forward. And this is the energy you're going to be using with the full moon and Mercury being retrograde. Take time to go back to see how is it that you usually do things. Might be you're now going to be finding what is it that is being hidden that is going to allow you to correct certain situations, certain way of how you go about things. So as for you to move towards what is it that you want to see coming into fruition in your life. Where is your focus at this time? Is your focus in the right place at this time? Let's clarify these cards. Let's get some tarot cards here to dive deeper. My beautiful divine Scorpios. Yeah. Where is your focus at this time? Scorpio. Four cards, please. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you're coming out of a period of feeling, feeling alone, feeling as if you can't move forward, as if you don't have the keys to open the necessary doors that you need to move forward here. The Page of Wands is coming in. You're moving into some energy of being very optimistic at this time. The Chariot in reverse here. One more card. Okay. And the Three of Cups. So you're coming back into some alignment here. There is some there is some energy as it relates to your forward movement, and this is why that is being halted at this time with this chariot being in reverse. And this is why I was saying, like, there might be some areas, Scorpio, that you need to really revisit It might have a Mercury cloudy energy that you need some clarity about, that is going to allow you to move forward. And this can be surrounding anything. This can be surrounding how is it that you usually do things? How is it that you really usually approach a situation? Maybe you just have to review that and to revamp that and to see how is it that you now move forward. Say, for instance, you're the type of person that you get very heated, your emotions is all over the place, and if somebody says something to you, you get really now it's time for you to see how did that benefit me? How is that benefit me to move forward? What kind of energy is it that I really subscribe to when I'm in that energy? And to kind of try to, to adjust it, to refocus. Yes, so as for you to move forward. Because you might feel that energy of feeling stuck here with the chariot in reverse. Nonetheless, you're moving out of this uncomfortable situation. The Three of Pentacles is here. You're coming back into power. It's just the energy with the power I'm picking up here. And this power speaks to you aligned it with people that is very much, it's going to not only allow you to move in the trajectory that you want to go and to refocus, but they're going to also celebrate you. It's beautiful energies coming in here for you, Scorpio. Forgive me if I called you Virgo, I just got done doing Virgo, so forgive me. So you're moving out of a comfort, you're getting the key. Whatever this full moon is speaking of as it relates to things not being clear, you're coming back into clarity. You're coming back into clarity so much so that you're now being optimistic and you're now refocusing your lens. Yeah, you're moving back into power. But something here as the chariot in reverse, yeah, we're going to clarify a little bit deeper. So let's get a card for this page. Five of Pentacles in reverse, where you're coming out of an energy of feeling. You're moving out of feeling disappointed. You know, you're moving out of a distasteful situation, feeling like things not working out for you. Things like, you can't move forward because you don't have the keys to unlock certain things or you're not clear. You're moving outside of that with this Five of Pentacles being here in reverse. Judgment. The judgment is here for the fact because you made a judgment call. You made the necessary moves or decisions that you need to make in order to come out of an uncomfortable um, position because you're now refocused. Utilize this full moon to go back, as I said, and to analyze how is it that things have unfolded in your life and how is it that you operated? What was your thought processes? What was your emotions? How does it affect the results that you have seen in your life directly and indirectly? And how can you go about tweaking all of it so as for you to get an even more better result moving forward here? Page of Wands, moving back into optimism, yeah? I heard to cut the card. Moving strategically as well. I just saw the Seven of Swords. Yeah, there is a work to be done here with the Eight of Pentacles. So it coming into clarify the pessimism energy. This not pessimism, pessimistic, being optimistic, not pessimistic. Sorry, you're being more optimistic. You're moving out of this pessimistic energy here with this Five of Wands in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse here. You're now working on you. You're working on refocusing. You're working on realigning. And this is what is called for you to do with this full moon in Capricorn. It is not too late. I think we go into the new moon of Leo on the 25th or the 24th. I'm not too sure. Correct me if I'm incorrect here. But you're called to do some work here with this full moon here. It's not too late. It's not too late. Start here. The chariot is being clarified by the Page of Swords in reverse. You're moving away from anything or anyone or a situation that is not truthful, that is not authentic, that is not true to what is it that you want to see in your life. If it's a thought process, it is a way of life, it's a belief system, it's a way of going about doing things. You're moving away from that here. We have the Six of Pentacles here. The Six of Pentacles coming in for the Three of Cups, where in which you are going to be aligned with persons who are going to be, it's going to be reciprocated here. I'm feeling like balance is coming here. Despite of the fact that this person is being breadcrumbed, I'm feeling he has a scale in his next hand. I'm feeling like you're coming into alignment with these people here. I'm going to go back with this Page of Swords with this Chariot being here. So the Page of Swords and the Chariot is in reverse. Yes, something that was not in alignment with you is being stopped. And this can be surrounding negative energies, negative um, things that you might have been speaking over your life. You know, what is it that you have been focusing on? It's a stop. You're called to stop. You're called to cease and desist in order for you to step into this power here. Utilize this full moon and utilize Mercury retrograde in order to go back and to reflect, to reanalyze, to readjust, to realign yourself, and to refocus here. Because balance is coming in. Yeah, move away from whatever it is does not serve you. Yeah, release yourself from anything that bound you or blinded you or want to hold you down or hold you back. These are the energies are coming out here. So let's get your final card for you, Scorpio. You're moving into power. I just hear what that power speaks of. Let's clarify this power. They want me to clarify this power for you. Let me use this thing. What is this power speak of? It's new beginning. That's what I just heard, Scorpio. This power speaks about new beginning. And this new beginning could start in the energy of the new moon in Leo for you. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, the Two of Swords is for you to release yourself from whatever what is blinding you with this full moon and to take the option that will serve your highest and greatest good here. The energy of restriction is no more. You're moving back into power with the Four of Pentacles here in reverse. Anything else for this power? Card, please. Two cards. So we have the World and the Empress here in reverse. And I'm feeling like this is what your spiritual team is saying to you. This was not having any power here. Yeah, this is what a cycle continues to repeat itself, and you being not in strength. Coming in with this Two of Swords here, you were blinded to this. You were blinded. You weren't not in, you were not in a creative energy. There was a lack of strength, whether emotionally, psychologically, or financially, however it is, you know, you weren't in power here. And this is what is coming in to clarify power. And I'm feeling this is what a spiritual team is like your spiritual team is saying. What had stopped you from moving into power is the Empress energy in reverse, the strength in reverse, and the Two of Swords being here in reverse. You were blinded. You were blinded as to the way forward. And because you were blinded as to the way forward, because you see, focus is now here. You're now coming back into focus. With the full moon, might have cast a bit of a cloudy energy. You did not have the strength to move forward here. Yeah, and your world is like all over the place with the Empress being here. Yeah, maybe your creativity was off. Maybe you weren't nurturing yourself like how is it you're called to nurture yourself. And this is why you're coming back into union with an alignment with those who are moving on that energy. Yeah, it is coming in, you're coming back into balance here. Yeah, that's the energy here. So let's get your final cards here. So you're moving back into all of this. Spirit has a way to kind of bring out what is stopping you or what is causing you, what was preventing something, just as how, Spirit brought out that your strength and your Empress and the Two of Swords was preventing you from stepping into power here. Final message for Scorpio. Yeah? You made a judgment call in order for you to break a cycle. This cycle wanted to repeat itself, to break a cycle. We have here, I remember. I remember. Let's see what it says. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. Let's read this here. The fated life versus the destined life. I remember. So you're coming into some remembrance here. Yeah, this is where the clouds are being moved. This is where this, I beg your pardon. This is where this cloudy area of uncertainty, unsurety, not being sure, sorry, is being removed from you. I remember. Let's see what it says here. 76. I remember. There was a moment before you where there was a moment before you were born when you choose the conditions of the life you're living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life, we live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our souls chooses. And it takes courage. Gonna have to have courage and strength here. It takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it is because you are likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you towards, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life path. You may find yourself at a crossroad, at a moment when you are being called to make a decision to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage or faith. You're being invited to remember your soul greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it is normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a this is the doubt, with this moon here. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. Listen, it is all part of the larger. And I think I'm gonna make this your the what you call it? Yeah. Yeah, this is beautiful here. I love this for you, Scorpio. This title. I think I'm gonna make this part here title. This is beautiful. Listen, move fearlessly, move forward, moving knowing that sometimes you have to go back in order with this Mercury retrograde to kind of clear some things up that is not clear for you. So as for you to refocus, for you to realign yourself, for you to readjust your lens, and to move, for you to move more informed and with more clarity here. This is your reading, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. Moving power, moving strength. Until next time, please do enjoy the rest.